Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you to the world of tomorrow as we play the Outer Worlds Spacer's Choice Edition. This is a first-person RPG in the vein of the modern Fallouts or Elder Scrolls games. And let's just strap in and watch the intro, shall we? Normal difficulty, hard mode difficulty. If all it affects is health and damage, then I think we'll just go with normal. It's fine.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
No, that didn't go well, did it? Colonists unable to be revived, left at the edge of the colony. We are indeed one of those colonists. But here comes a ship. And a man. Phineas Vernon Wells. And he's up to no good.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Up to no good, if you're a corporation, that is. Now, we need to create ourselves. And then we'll be rescued by Phineas. So, I'm thinking... Let's see. It's interesting. It's a little more simplified than, say, the Fallout games, for example. I'm going to compare it to Fallout a lot, just because it was made by Obsidian, who made New Vegas. I've got a build in mind. It's the one that I played when I played this game about 6 years ago when it first came out. So, do we want Dex up? It's not really required for my build. We don't need strength.
Rather anemic, but at least you'll fit in.
Tactical time dilation drain from movement is doubled. So tactical time dilation is kind of like that. We definitely want intelligence up.
You memorized how many digits of pi?
All of them. All of the digits of pi. We want perception as well.
You might become the system's most dangerous sharpshooter.
That's what I'm hoping for. And then charm and temperament. Temperament affects lying, sneaking, medical engineering and determination, and health regen. Whereas charm allows us to affect persuade and... So we can't push anything below average, it seems. We can push them up. Maybe we put Dex back down and we put Charm up a bit. Then we can get extra Persuade and Lie and whatnot. Because we want to be a talker, but we also want to be a sniper. So we're going to go with long guns all over the place. Yeah, that seems like a nice loadout. Next. Base skills. So now we get to generally improve some of our skills. So we want ranged up.
You are going to paint the system red, my friend.
We certainly are. And then do we want dialogue up? Probably.
I hope we haven't lost that silver tongue to frostbite.
Yeah, that would be pretty horrible. So that's going to unlock some extra skills for us. And as you can see, when you level up skills, you gain new stuff. Like we've got extra crit damage on our long guns and on some of our chatting stuff. We've only got 20 there, so we've got cower, but we don't yet have increased cower duration or other things like that. We'll get there. Now, aptitude. This will determine a few bits and bobs for us initially. So, determination +1. Block, persuade. Persuade might be good. Engineering seems like a useful thing to have up in general. There's a whole bunch of them. Science +1. Do we want to be a scientist or maybe we want to be an engineer? Elevator operations specialist. Yeah.
You poor thing. Made to listen to that dreadful music all day.
Fair enough. And then, let's see. As with all first-person games, I tend to just randomize a bunch. So I'm just going to keep pressing randomize until we get someone that looks good. Or until I get bored. She looks alright. All told. She hasn't got a beard. Which is generally nice. Although it says facial hair 5 of 10. Is she hiding some facial hair underneath her? Or did she have some stubble? I guess 1 is no facial hair. Hair colour. Can we do anything more interesting with that? Is there a purple? Yeah, there we go. Good enough. What is your name? We'll go with Muse. And there's our summary. There's who we are. There's our stats. And now we begin.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers.
Oops.
Initiate skip jump.
There we go. We skipped. Or jumped. Or skip jumped. But not jump skipped. We didn't jump skip. And here we are. Where here is
Structural integrity down 25%.
yet to be determined.
Power levels down. If drive is
Shit.
inoperable.
Ah, there you are.
Hello.
Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally,
Blimey.
reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction.
Good.
Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
And there we go. We got there in the end.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working?
Yes.
Ah, there you are. Now,
Yes, it is.
where were
Good.
we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site.
Lovely.
He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
So we've got a goal. Rescue the rest of the colonists from the good ship Hope. Not off to the best of starts. Looking a bit sideways out there. Oh, nope, it's all good.
Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name?
Well.
Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Well, sorry about that,
Hawthorne.
Hawthorne.
Taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head.
I suppose
Shame
that's
about
what he
the whole
deserves.
Squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
If he's going to be an idiot and stand there holding the landing beacon, then yeah. I mean, there's worse ways to go. At least that was probably quick. Now, as I previously alluded to, I have played this game before, but that was about 6 years or so ago when it first came out, pre-DLC, and it was pre-Spacer's Choice Edition. It was the original version. And I remember enjoying it. I don't remember most of the details, which is why I've decided to play it again for the channel. But I do remember enjoying the game in general. Now, we can move, we can jump. Hup. It's a big floaty jump we got there. And then, is it C to crouch? No, it's control. I thought it'd be C. Doesn't matter. And sprinting can be done. And what have we here? Well, we can crouch again. You can be looted. Anything else around, or is it just you? You're a marauder thug. It's probably for the best that you're dead. Now, tall grass or other cover can hide you from villains. Very well. We will sneak through that tall grass. Doesn't look as though they're aware of us, so that's good. Oh, thinking about it. Nope. You don't see now. Nope. Good. We have successfully snuck. And we're in a hole. Okay.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
And thus tactical time dilation comes into the mix. Ouch. F to heal. Lovely. Now we've got
You, come here.
a big pile of highly suspicious barrels and a man.
You
Hello.
try the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Well, I guess we can patch you up. We don't know who you are, so let's be helpful.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
Space is what now?
Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take them. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Right, that doesn't seem like a great gun. And yeah, it seems like he's in a bit of trouble out here. He's as good as dead.
Spacer's choice policy clearly stipulates that dead and as good as dead are two completely different properties of matter. Unless I'm dead, I'm contractually obligated to attend to my post. I will report that illegally grounded spacecraft if it is the last thing I do. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
So they are explosive barrels. Very well. How about I take your gun and I go save the day?
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all.
That's nice.
All Spacer's choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Now, what can you tell me about where we are?
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
That sounds awful. Do you know anything about the Hope?
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Well, that's enough out of you then. I'm off. So, we can right-click. Yep, to zoom.
Damn it, my ears! What just happened? Can you hear me? What in the... This...
Yeah, don't you worry about that, my man. Now. Marauders. Oh. Tactical time dilation again. So, our brain processes time differently. We can slow down the world. So it's effectively that. Standing still drains it slowly, moving attacks drain it faster, and it refreshes over time. Lovely. Now, there are marauders. There's one, next to those barrels. Okay, I think we've been spotted. You coming for me, are you? Eat headshot. Are you dead? Yeah, you are. Good. Oh yeah, we can double click to dodge. But that wasn't really necessary right there. So we'll grab all your loot. There were only two of you, I assume, because the explosion doesn't appear to have lured anyone else into the area. Hacking and picking locks. Mag picks are used to break open locks, and bypass shunts are used to break computer encryptions. Raising our skill lowers the number of items used and speeds up the process. So, we've got 18 and we need 5 to lockpick that. If I'm reading that correctly. Or is it the other way around? Let's see. Either way, let's pick up some mag picks. So yeah, we've got 2 out of 3, but we do have 18 out of 5 on that, I guess. So why won't it allow us to do anything with it? Unless we need both. Now let's try it again. Ah, there we go. We needed both. And so we've earned ourselves a telescoping staff. We'll take it. We're not going to leave it behind after we have just spent all of that gear getting it open. Resliced bread, we'll grab that. We'll grab everything. How do I feel about the highlights around the items? It's a bit over the top almost. But we won't miss things this way, and so that's good. And if we want to get rid of the highlights, we just pick everything up. And all is well. So there we go. This looks completely gorgeous, all told. It's amazing. I love it. Now, We could shoot this guy in the head, probably. Didn't finish him off, sadly. There we go. You can have some headshot. The last one is in hiding somewhere. There we go. Nice. Gunplay feels good. There should definitely be a third body around here somewhere. Ah well. I assume they don't have incredibly fat loot, given us this is the very start of the game. So let's just move on. And there we have it. A ship. And Private Kimball. And Lieutenant Mercer.
Before you get yourself killed.
I suppose we can come over. Hello.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
So yeah, they're serious about their rules of these corporations. Now let's see. I suppose we should tell her that one of her mates is back in the cave.
Really? How is he?
And yeah, he'll make it.
Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Very well. Now let's see. So, is she going to handle this or is she not? Let's try and persuade her to by asking if Spacer's Choice guards back down from a challenge.
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Now you guys get in there and deal with those marauders. I could help. Oh, there goes Kimball. You're right there, lad. The answer is no. And okay, it doesn't look as though it went that well for her either. Enemy killed. Any more of you? Or did she manage to take a few out before ignominious defeat? Well, we'll take all of her gear. We've got a light assault rifle for our troubles. Is that a better gun for us? Let's see. Up to 4 weapons can be equipped at once. And we can break down stuff with parts. And we can also repair things if we've got the engineering skill. So, the light assault rifle is a long gun, which we like. It uses heavy ammo, whereas the pistol uses light ammo. So we probably want both equipped for now. Are we going to sell them or are we going to break them down? Is it wise to have parts? We'll get 3 weapon parts back if we break them down. Is that a lot? I don't know. I'm going to break everything down. And then let's see. So we've got armor management, where we can look at the gear that we've got. Is that equipped? E to equip. Okay. That's now equipped. Good. Consumables. Yep, we'll worry about those later. Weapon mods, I guess. General inventory items, quests, and junk. So, are we able to repair this gun? There is a little repair icon on it, but I guess that means it's in need of repair. We've still mostly got light ammo, so we'll probably stick with the pistol for the moment. Do we need to be crouching? It sounds like everyone's dead. Oops, I pressed F. My bad. This might happen a lot. We've got a new light pistol that might be better than the current one because it might not need a repair. And we found the captain's ship, the Reliable.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
The Unreliable. They even got the name wrong on the sign. That's how unreliable this ship is. Now, Ada, you say? You're telling us there's no plunder aboard?
Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
I'm not ignoring you, per se. I'm just helping myself
Intruders
to
are
goods.
not authorized to access the Unreliable's amenities, including the cargo hold's workbench.
I mean, we can use this workbench, though, if we continue to ignore our friend. Now, so we've got repairs, we've got breakdowns. So we found a sawed-off shotgun, but it does need repairs. Maybe we'll put that on. Yeah, that tutorial is telling us about repairs. So the fact that it's almost greyed out means, yeah, this is in need of repair. We've got 27 weapon parts. Hold R to repair all equipped guns. Let's do that. And then breakdown will let us break down any that aren't currently equipped. Excellent. Now, what ammo is this shotgun using? I guess it's heavy. Oh no, it's light. Okay. So that could replace our pistol, perhaps. It's not great for sniping, but we're not that great with handguns. Looking at our stats. Let's see. Skills. Handguns 28, long guns 40. So yeah, we'll probably switch between shotgun and rifle. Now, we should probably go and find Ada as well, you know. If she's going to tell us about how we can't do things on this ship, then we should probably go and at least apologise.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
Hello, Ada.
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
Will it now? What exactly are you going to do, Ada?
Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We are landed, Ada.
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Oh dear. Now, this, I presume, is Hawthorne's ship, right?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Well, that seems like an easy thing to fix, but let's see. I suppose we can be polite at this point. Hawthorne is dead, and we are kind of sorry about it.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Yes, I am Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Well, we're not going to find a part like that just lying about.
Astutely observed. However, The probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Yep, we are Captain Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable.
Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
And we've leveled up with a big old musical sting. Now, I feel like this has happened before, and that Alex Hawthorne may not have been the first one. But we won't worry about that for now. We will level up. So, Anti-Cleo management training, skill improvements. So, every time you level up, you earn skill points. Spending it on a core skill improves all of the specialized skills in that group up to a maximum of 50. After 50, you can specialize by adding points directly to a skill. Very well. Armor, consumables, and status effects can raise and lower your skills. Yep. Okay, so we can put points directly into ranged and it will raise everything up to 50. But then if we put points into long guns specifically, then it will raise it beyond 50. Now, tech. Tech seems good. I'd like tech. And I'd like long guns. And I'd like dialogue. How many points we got? We've got 10 points available. So yeah, it doesn't matter really whether we put them into this or into the individuals. So either way, we've got 10 points to spend. So shall we just put them all into ranged for now? We can always spread them out a bit. But generally, I'm not going to be using handguns or heavy weapons much. So from this point on, any points I put into range will be going directly into long guns. But yeah, I would like to get tech and dialogue up as well, but that'll have to wait. Now, we can apply that. We've unlocked location hit effects for tactical time dilation. So it will tell us about different effects for different body parts that we hit. That was skills dealt with. Perks. Every 2 levels we get a new perk point. And we can also accept flaws, which allows us extra perks. So we've got 1 perk point available so far. Lone Wolf we're not taking because we're going to be bringing companions along. Sprint speed. General movement speed would be better than sprint speed, I think. Durability loss should be fine. Companion crit chance. Base armor racing. More ammo available. More carrying capacity could be good, but we don't know how that's really going to work for us. Unlock the ability to fast travel when encumbered. A lot of these seem to be just nice to have. That seems to be pretty useful. So we'll take it. And we have leveled up. Now, what's our journal having to say? We need to find a power regulator. We can do that. Do we need to have a look around the rest of the ship before we go, in case there's any...
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Okay, Ada. There might be more treasure about the ship, but if Ada's not going to let us explore these sealed rooms, then very well.
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
So maybe he was the first Alex. Or maybe she's just referring to the original Alex that was some time ago. It's not clear at this point how many Captain Alex Hawthorns there have been. But the main thing to note is that I am Captain Alex Hawthorne. Salt tuna. It's slimy and salty. and it's marginally better than dying. Now this ladder should bring us back down to the workbench area, I guess. Oh no. There's the workbench, so this is another little section.
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
Okay, so that's where we power up the ship, and then this ladder brings us down, and we've explored everywhere. Pretty small ship. Maybe some of the doors will open up down the line. But for now, let us...
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Thanks, Ada. Yeah, let's venture out into the big wide world. Aha! It's Ernest.
I'll be with you, friend. I'm Ernie, from the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources. Town sent me hereabouts to check on the guards. Now, seems to me, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but seems to me they're all dead. Mind telling me what happened here?
Yeah, one of them's not dead because they're in a cave. However, yeah, everyone else is buggered. But shall we lie? It might get us XP. They accidentally brutally shot themselves whilst on patrol. That sounds plausible.
Accidentally brutally shot themselves, huh? Unbelievable. Second time this month.
Huh.
Guess I'd better get to cleaning up. Can't just leave company property scattered about, bleeding out on the dirt.
So, I guess the company property in this meaning is them themselves. Now, we could use their gear, though.
No can do, friend. That armor's Spacer's Choice property. Bodies, too. Living or otherwise. Company policy, you see. You don't want to amble on over to Edgewater at your earliest convenience. Constable's office might have work for someone with your, let's just say, aggressive disposition. Oh, and be sure to stop by the Edgewater Provisioner for a can of salt tuna. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
Well, we'll bear that in mind. Thanks, Ernie. Now, you've noticed that a lot of them have said that. It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice. That kind of makes it weird that they named the special edition of the game the Spacer's Choice edition. Because they're implying that the original is actually the better version. It suggests that the game was named by someone that wasn't paying much attention, didn't realise what they were doing. But then when the game did come out, this Spacer's Choice edition, it was apparently riddled with bugs and performance issues. So maybe they did know exactly what they were doing, and they were like, yeah, look, this isn't the best version of the game, but just deal with it. Now, what was that? However, so far, it seems to be just fine and dandy, this version. So that's good. There aren't many differences, from what I gather, between the Spacer's Choice edition and this one. The main ones being that this one lets you level up to beyond level 30. Just removes the level cap. Puts up to 99. And then the other major difference, apart from some graphical touch-ups, is that this one does come with both the DLCs included. And I've not played those DLCs, so I'm looking forward to them. Apparently they were pretty well received at the time when the game came out.